Right, it's early in the morning. We're off on our trip to go and see GAP Diagnostics. So we're actually in France, driving to Germany. We've got the Stig. We're doing a bit of a road trip in the Stig, and we might even go and see some other people. So we'll go and see. Right, we're driving. It's a beautiful morning in France, and we can't get any radio. We want Tendance West, our favourite radio station, but the Stig's playing up a bit. Maybe he doesn't like French radio. Look, if we go FM radio, he's having none of it. So we're going to have to stop and reboot him up and see what's happening. Right, we tried turning it off and it's still not having it. We cannot still select it. So we're going to reset the privy, press and hold the power button for like 15 seconds and it should power it off. Right, we got some radio. We're all good to go. So yeah, we're going to head off now. We got a full tank of petrol and we're off to the France-Germany border. Let's go. We're a few days into the road trip now, so on Saturday we did 8 hours solid driving in the Stig and he didn't miss a beat. We had that issue with the radio tuning, but other than that, perfect. The sat-nav's working really well. So we're now up in the French-German border, so if we have a look around, you'll see some very Germanic looking, but we're still in France. So anyway, we had a meeting with GAP Diagnostics, and we have now got a new thing. So I'll talk a bit about the meeting we've had with GAP Diagnostics, but we now have a G4 IID Bluetooth tool to trial. So this is their latest version, and it can now communicate with the new Defender. So we can do things like add paddle shift or adaptive cruise control. So GAP have asked us to test this, which we will do as soon as we get home. Now, obviously, we've already fitted a lot of the things on the Stig, so we'll try it on the 90 because there are some things we wanted to fit the paddle shift. So we'll do a series of videos on that, testing the IID tool. And we talked about some of the things we'd like them to develop. So we talked about power drain on the new Defender, and they're going to look at whether we can put some camping mode on the app so that it will not give you that massive battery drain every time you open the door. We talked about security. Is there any anti-theft measures they can add? So they're going to look at that. Right, today we're just heading on now. We're on the French-German border. You can have a look at the scenery. We've got the mountains in the background. We've got these quaint little towns. And we are going to... The navigation system, I've updated the maps. I'll do a video on that, how to update the maps before you come to Europe. The Land Rover navigation system is spot on. It's really good. Right, so let's carry on and head into Germany. Now in Germany, on the famous Autobahn, doing some high-speed product testing. Check this out. Never seen this symbol before on your Speedo. We've got the open limit. Fill your boots. Go as fast as you like. Vorsprung durch Technik. Let's go. Kindly been invited by Vera and Christian to go and visit them quickly for a cup of tea at LR Time, the YouTube channel. I'll put the link in the description below. But those guys are super funny and do some super cool stuff, especially on the Disco 3 and the Disco 4. They've now got an L405, and I'm sure Christian and Vera will be taking that to pieces and doing some cool stuff. So we thought we'd pop in and see them and chat about all things Land Rover and YouTube. But it's really beautiful up here. Look, we're up in the mountains. The Stig was in the multi-story car park last night. Check this out. There was a 2-meter thing, and I wasn't sure how tall he was, but he didn't bonk the bar and he fitted in. The underground car park. I think it's a bit close. Boring. I didn't hear any scraping, honestly. Remember, if you're parking your Defender in the multi-story car park, to press and hold this till the padlock button comes on, because that means it will go low and stay low. So let's go and see Vera and Christian. I don't know if we'll do any filming or just chatting.
Yeah, my Discovery 3, Simon's Defender, the Queen, and our broken wall crawler. Oh my god. And Simon's wife is over here.
Filming out. We've got a lamp that mounts here so you can control the USB or the stuff.
We have one of those cases for 20 years and we could never think of what to actually do with it. And it looked just so nice in the store that we ended up buying it.
It works. It's not like one
but we
drop
never,
of water.
for a while we carried, a little camera inside. Then we had, we always took it with us where you could put something in.
A small sandwich.
Yeah, a small sandwich.
A
but
biscuit.
we're gonna mount that on the outside of the Discovery. That's
We'll
the
do
next
that.
thing.
I want that.
Absolutely,
I need
the
that
next
now.
thing we'll do.
Yeah. And
Nice. The car is actually on the inside smaller than a Discovery.
Yeah,
huh?
so we did the video where you can put a pallet in the back of a Discovery, no problem, but you can't fit a pallet in the back of here. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. But it's a nice car.
It's a nice car.
Definitely going to be on our list, one of those.
When you get 100,000 subscribers, you should commit to get one.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, we will.
It's
Subscribe
really nice.
now.
It's a really nice car.
It's a nice place to
and
be.
it has a small.
Look, and it thinks you are Simon.
Yes.
Good afternoons.
And where are your special programs?
Special programs, you can go on here, and then you can select this
Oh,
one
okay. Oh, look at that question. Pop it up again.
Why?
Can you
is
pop
that-
it up?
here. You got to be quick. You got to
Yeah,
be quick.
yes, waiting.
Oh,
we don't
wow.
have the special waiting program.
But is your check engine light on right now?
Ignition on.
No.
No.
You can turn it
No,
off.
it is. Look there. There's the check engine light. And
Yeah,
it's,
because it's
and
only
it's
the-
you know, it's kind of on to let you know I'm still there. Yeah. So it's now it's in the test engine mode.
Yeah.
I have to press the brake, and then
Press
we'll-
the brake.
Yeah, press the brake. Let's have a
Let's
look.
see.
Will it go out?
Will it go?
Oh!
It's off. It's a Defender without a check engine light. Wow, that thing is
But
noisy.
films the sound. It's a petrol. It's
We changed the exhaust to the V8 exhaust.
It sounds for a 2-liter. It sounds pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
dying.
No, it's just coming out of choke.
But yes,
They call it.
Is that a petrol thing?
Okay.
That was
It's a
freaking
petrol
out.
thing.
I've never
It's
said
one of those engines with spark plugs they use in America. Okay? And when they run and you hit the accelerator for the first time, they come out of choke. That's the correct terminology.
I thought the engine's gonna fail now.
So that was great. So we just met Vera and Christian, which was really nice because obviously you see them on the videos, and it was nice to see those guys and talk to them about things Land Rover and things YouTube, where we both run YouTube channels. That was good fun, and to look at the Stig and look at their project cars, which was interesting. So it'd be good to see Vera and Christian in the UK sometime. Maybe we could get them over for a Land Rover show, get them over to our place. That would be really good. Right, miles per gallon, look. So I've got the trip, with the last 300 miles we've been doing on the German roads, we've actually got 24 miles per gallon, which was better than we were getting on the French roads. We were at 20 miles per gallon. So this is the 300 brake horsepower, P300 petrol, 2-litre. So it's not great for doing a monster road trip. It'd be interesting to see what the fuel economy is on one of those V8 Defenders. They've just released the Defender OCTA, which is going to be the new special edition. So it's quite interesting. Everyone thought they were going to bring out a Defender SVR at some point, but it looks like Land Rover have ditched the SV special vehicles name. Thought, look, it thinks I'm talking to it again. Look, it's going to ask for help. In favour of they've created a new brand, or sort of performance brand called OCTA for the Defender, it seems like, and they're keeping anything SV special vehicles for the Range Rover brand. So that's gonna be interesting. So maybe Caroline, maybe Mrs. Powerful, who's behind the camera, maybe we should buy one of those new 600 brake horsepower V8 Defenders, just so we could see if the fuel economy's better or not. What do you think?
Great idea.
The number one rule when you're travelling and parking up is you've got to park your Land Rover next to another Land Rover. Look at that. Right, so we're stopped at some nice hotel. We stopped overnight now. We're back in France, back on the way home. The Stig's looking good there. He looks any bit as good as that Bentley parked next to him there. But that's another topic. Check out TikTok. I've just done a TikTok on the Bentley. So me and Mrs. Powerful, we're heading back home now, and we'll get back in the workshop, get on. We got to do the disc brakes on the Discovery, the rear brake pipes on the Discovery 3, check what Destiny and the rest of the crew have been up to, and we will catch up with you later.